All right. Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, December 16th, and we currently have about 3 minutes till market open. So let's see. So these are just some structure plays that I was working through. Um, and looks like both of them hit TP or something. Same thing as gold. Anyway, so let's see. Market open direction for today looks like it's going to be a buy. Yesterday's market open ended up losing, but we know that the Friday one actually ended up hitting TP. We came so close to hitting stop loss, but it hit take profit. So let's just be ready here for this entry. Let's see. So we have about 2 minutes till market opens. Points. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Have all this others here. And this is for, all right. Interesting. All right. Market opens in about 40 seconds. 30 seconds. See, let's confirm we're still, this may switch to a sell. Let's see. All right, so tapping into those bullish order blocks. So 10 seconds. All right, market is open. And let's see here. 2, 1. All right. Let's see. Going for some um all right, let's see what we have here. So that is going. Also, let's see. We have an SAR on the 30-minute. All right, let's see how this goes. Also, the market open scalp, this one did hit TP there. And Let's see. So for structure plays, so all the structure plays are done for US30. And I'll go over this structure plays again. And actually there is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we'll see um if we're able to break these entries here. So for the regarding the structure plays, so there was a structure play here yesterday. There was a structure play this morning here. There's two structure plays up here. So so there's this one up here in the intersection of these 2 wicks at the top. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was another one here on the high of this candle. So that one went down. Yeah, I think we're going to push up here. We're going to push past here because I wanted to think of a structure play here on the intersection of this candle and this, actually on the intersection of this candle and this candle. But yeah, I think we're going to come back and push up there. So for US30 on the hourly time frame, nothing really here. For gold, there was a structure play yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. So it was the intersection of So you look at the highest wicks, right? So the highest wick is this one. And then the wicks that you're using for the structure play should not be should at least be five candles apart. So you can see if we count 5 candles from, and I'll do, so this is the wick I'm looking at, the top one, and then you count 5 candles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So any candle that comes after the 5th candle or the 5th candle and above can be, right, shown as structure plays. And you want to, if you're looking for sales, you want to look for the higher highs. So the candles that give you wicks and their higher highs. So the nearest one I can see is this one. So here I did, you set a pending order, and then you wait for price to come back to that area. And you can see what happened when price came back there, tapped in, got a little bit of drawdown, and then went back all the way down. So that's what I'm looking at when I am doing structure plays. And here, let's go ahead and set a alert here for, so this is a potential buying area. 340, so 330.1. I'll just set an alert there. And it also lines up with this EMA2 entry. But what that means for our market open is that potentially we might start pushing down here, but we'll see. Let's see for gold. And then for gold here yesterday, yes, there was a structure play, but unfortunately it ended up losing here. It was this entry right here. So it ended up losing, but you can see this, right? It went all the way back up. There's another one on the intersection of this long wick and this wick right here. So there's a structure play here, intersection of this wick and this wick. So if price gets back down here, I would expect for some reaction here. There's another structure play on the intersection of this wick and this wick. So if price gets to this area as well, it's an area I would be looking for price to reject back to. All right, so US30, let's see. So we did retest here. Okay, so here, so here what we'll do, we'll look for the entry. And nowadays, okay, so for this official trades, I've switched from a 1:1 risk to reward to 1:2. And I know I'd mentioned a little bit about that before. Getting to that, trying to increase the return. So if I get that green X, and this time I'm doing 15 points stop loss and 30 points take profit. Before when we were doing a 1:1, we were doing 20 points stop loss and 20 points take profit. But I do want to keep still that take profit pretty tight. So I chose to reduce the stop loss just by 5 points and then add up and then add like 10 points over for the take profit. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, with this downtrend here, it doesn't look too good for our. We also have we have an hourly sell area here, 275, 265.9. So I'll just set an alert here and we'll see which comes first. See the distance, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. So if we get the green X, so there we go. So I'm in that trade. 1:2 risk to reward, 15 points stop loss, 30 points take profit. So let's see if we can hit that 1:2. We're still bearish, but hopefully we can get up to all right. So let's see. I don't know if this, okay, so this got taken out. The only difference, so if we go for that 1:2, the only difference is that some trades, yes, will end up being losers that would have been winners in the previous 1:1 risk to reward. But now with the increased risk to reward or increased R, we should be able to make it back up. So as much as this ended up losing, so for example, like for this one today, this one would be minus 0.75. But when we win a trade, it will be a gain of 1.5%. So we didn't have any trades for Thursday or Friday. And then we'll just keep following this one here. We do have an hourly area or an hourly zone at the bottom here. So we'll see. We should be able to probably push down here. This one was at 48,309. All right, let's see what happens with this hourly one. All right. Looks like our market open position is back in play. All right, we just have this back and forth ranging market. Let's see, what is this supposed to be? Yeah, I don't know. So for this, based off of this price action, US30 will flush down here, probably have a small rejection here at the hourly sell SAR, which I am looking to get into 75.7, 65.7. Let's see. Since we've already formed that green X or that crossover buy, I will delete this entry because price did not get 10 points away. So let's see. So this position has been tagged out. I'm still in that position on one account, but I don't think this position will survive given this price action. So for today, the intraday market open is a losing trade. And we'll probably just have like a big spike down here. All right. Given this back and forth market, I don't see anything else to stay on the live call for. So for today, we had one losing trade for an SAR rejection scalp. And also the intraday market entry got tapped out. And then we just have this consolidating market back and forth, back and forth. But given this price action, I don't know if this support or area of structure will hold. And you can see there was a structural play this morning at about 1 a.m. And that one hit. There's one from yesterday at around 10 a.m. and it's still back and forth. It's still going back and forth. But I think US30 will flush from there. There is a structure play here at 47,830 on the Oanda chart. So there's an intersection of, so this is the main candle. And then you count 5 candles from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as much as these candles here have wicks, they don't count since they're under the 5 candle threshold. So the 5th candle would be here. And then the intersection between those 2 candles, that's where you set your pending order. So that's the next area of structure for US30. For gold, there really isn't any other area of structure. There was a structure play last night from this candle and this candle, but unfortunately that one got tagged out. But price again is pushing back up from there. The next area of structure is the intersection between this candle and this candle, which is where I have that pending order there. The next area of structure is this candle and this candle. And then that's where I have that pending order over there. But other than that, that will be it for today's session. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. All right, guys, peace.